Hi, my name's Ben Rogers. I'm a Dynamics 365 Business Central consultant. Thanks for watching this video where we will be covering the sales processing functionality within Dynamics 365 Business Central. So today's video, we're going to look at how you can create sales quotes, sales orders, sales invoices, and the flow to do those from the same window with a nice workflow functionality behind it. We'll also touch upon the very light customer relationship management functionality within the system as well. Go through how you can email invoices, documents, also customer statements. We'll take a look at the age trial balance, the reminders functionality, and also how you can put documents on hold as well. So if we go into the system, I'm in my test environment here, so we can go and search for sales quotes. Couple there already. I'm just going to create a new one. We'll just select our customer, which will be the football company. And it will default to today's date, etc. If we want to change the dates, we can. We're just going to leave that as it is. We've got some show more functionality there if we need to look at any more fields. So we come down into the line and we've got various options here. So we could post a GL account, or we could do an item. I'm just going to do a GL account and select my sales code. That will default in. If I want to add an item as well, I could. So I could do an item on the same line as well. Same invoice line, and we could pick consultancy, advertising, and we can put our quantities in. And you'll notice because I've selected an item, that's actually got a price set up on the item card. So that defaults in. So if you have got items, you can populate the item card with the sales price and also with the purchase price if you're doing a purchase invoice. So that's already defaulted in for me. Then on my sales tickets line, I'm just going to put value in there. And you'll notice on the right, I've got some dimensions set up. So if you're not too familiar with dimensions, they're essentially an extension of your chart of accounts. So whilst this will post to my GL code 3610, what it will also do is post a cost center, a region, and a project. And what that enables me to do is just track my income at a more granular level via reporting. So I can look at what each cost center is bringing in, what region, what projects, and you can have up to 8 dimensions. So that's just something that I've got set up to default in, as you can see behind the scenes. So once we've got the quote, basically we can come to process, and we've got some options up here. We can make an order, we could make an invoice, we could actually send that quote as well. We could send an email if we wanted to. For the purposes of this part of the demonstration, we're just going to make it into an order. Do I want to convert it to an order? Yes. And it's now created the order, which I'm going to open. That now takes me into my order. So that's ready to go. If I want to come over here and attach anything, maybe I could do that. I've got an attachment function, so I could put a document on there of confirmation. I could put some notes. That is all available in most of the windows that you'll see throughout the system. No changes for that, so I'm just going to leave it as is. So I'm now going to post it. Now you've got options here. I could ship it or I could invoice it separately, but I'm just going to do ship and invoice at the same time. And that's now converted that into a posted invoice, as you can see. So I can go in if I want to, I can go and have a look at that and open it up. And there's my invoice. At this point, if I want to have a just quick look at it, I could print it. Various options here, various filters. I'm just going to preview it so I can have a look, see how it looks. And there's my invoice. It's got my logo on there. It's got all the information I need, and I'm good to go. And again, at this point, what I can do is email that out. So I click email and then drop in my address. And what you'll notice down here, it's attached the invoice on it. Now I've also got a message window here, and I could type something in there, but I'm going to use a Word template, and a Word template is pre-configured. So I've got one set up here called test. I'll just hit finish, and it just puts a bit of text in there for me. So that'll be attached on my email. You can embed invoice numbers in here. You can embed contact names. So there's a bit of logic behind the scenes you can build into these templates. But essentially, that's my email ready to go. And I can just come up here now and select send email. That's going to go and post that off. So I should get an email. So very, very seamless, very simple to do. Nothing too complex about doing that sort of process. So I'm going to come back out of there now. And as mentioned, you do get the opportunity as well to have a bit of CRM within the system. So if I come in and look for an opportunity, so I've got some opportunities configured here that I've already set up. So if I go into one of them, and this can just be for a simple project. So this particular project is a BC to GP migration. Should be the other way around, should be GP to BC, but you get the idea. And what I've got down here are stages. So I've built in some stages. So you can see I've got a step-by-step process. I've got an initial inquiry about this project, then I've done a demo, and then I've done some scoping. And I've put the stages of completion in as well. So you can track how much of the project is complete and what are the chances of success, and there's a probability in there as well. Again, we've got the attachment function we can put on there, but this particular quote is attached to a contact who is Andy Halliday. He's one of my contacts, and he's actually set up as a company. So as I go through this opportunity and track it, what that enables me to do is create a quote from this opportunity directly from here as well. And you can see here, I've got some stages. Once I've got to the scoping stage, I'm now ready to create the sales quote. So I can come up to process, create sales quote. As you can see, I've already done one. So if I hadn't done one, that would then create the sales quote. But as I've done one, all I need to do is come up to process, show my sales quote. And here's my quote. It's Andy Halliday, and we put in the 30,000 that we think is going to be the income from this particular project. And again, I just follow the same process. So I go make an order. And it's now asking me, the opportunity has to be closed before the quote can be converted. Do you want to close the opportunity and continue the conversion? So yes, I do want to do that. Then I can just give it a code, say we've won that, and close it. And we've now got a new order available. So it takes me straight into the order off my quote. Just hide that pane there. And again, I can then just come in and post this, review it, post it, ship it an invoice. There's a dimension missing there, so we can just come in, add a dimension because we need a project on here. So you can see I've defined it to actually want to have dimensions on here as well. So that's all configurable. Then I should be able to post this off. And again, I've got a posted invoice. I could then open that up, email that to Andy Halliday, and we start the whole cycle again. And just to bring full circle, here's the invoice that we emailed. So that's the one we did a few minutes ago. There's my text, and then we get a PDF that we can open up and have a look. And there's my invoice. So very, very simple to navigate through the sales process and the posting, either directly from the quote window all the way through the process, or as I said, you can do that through the opportunities as well. If we come into a customer and let's pick the bricklayers. So what we can do is generate a customer statement as well. So if we come to report, we can generate a statement. And we just drop in our parameters, the start date, the end date. And again, if I want to email this statement, I've got the opportunity to do that directly from here. And I've put a filter. It's just this customer here that I want to run the statement for. For this example, we'll just preview it. Again, lots of syncing with Office. You can print it, preview it. You've got Word, PDF, email, various options. So we're just going to preview this one. Just have a look at the customer statement. That will download it. And you can open that up and take a look. And there's our statement. And again, we could email that out directly to a customer. So we've posted our invoices, we've sent our statements, we've sent our invoices out. We now just want to look at it's month end, we want to look at our trial balance. So we come in and search for aged accounts receivable. We've got a report ready here available. So again, various filters, options, different headers available. So we can look at the number of days or the date intervals. I'm going to select number of days. And if I turn the print details off and on, and new page per customer on, then if we just preview this, what this will do is generate a age trial balance report for us, as you can see. And you'll notice it's doing a page per customer. So quite detailed. There's my aging buckets across the top, and I can see all of my invoices that are outstanding. I could download that. I could print it. And the other thing we can do as well is we can send it. So if I do a send to, I've got the option to send it directly to a PDF, directly to a Word document, etc., etc. So again, syncs with Office, all of those options available. There is also collection functionality in here as well. So if we go to scratch that, edit that bit out. Now, as mentioned at the start of the presentation, there is also reminder functionality within the system. So if we go to reminders, see, I've got reminders set up. So we can go into our reminders, and you'll notice here, I've just done it for one particular customer, and I've got various lines here that I can go and fetch, do a process, suggest reminder lines, and then got all of my lines here that I could then go and send my reminder to. And again, I could print it, I could email it, I could select my posting parameters on here, etc., etc. So select email and OK. You get an error. Edit that bit out. As mentioned at the start of the presentation, there is a reminder functionality in here as well. So you can come in and set up reminders, hit process, suggest reminder lines. And again, this will show me all of the invoices that I've got overdue that we might want to send a chaser letter out for as well. And you also have the ability to put documents on hold. So if we go into some ledger entries, and if we come in and edit list at the top, what we can do over here, if we go to the right, we've got an on hold column. So you get 3 digits to put in here. So you could put HOL, for example, and you can just put a customer ledger entry on hold. So that you wouldn't be able to process a cash receipt for that customer because it's on hold. You come straight back into the window and remove the hold at any time, then it becomes available, then we can process that transaction. And also on the customer card, we go into one of our customers. You do have the ability to block as well. So if you need to block a customer for any reason, you could block them from doing any shipping, from an invoice, or you can block everything as well. And that will enable them, give them limited functionality as well. So thanks for watching this short video of sales processing. My name is Ben Rogers. I'm a Dynamics 365 Business Central consultant. And if you'd like to contact us, that's our email address, hello@advantage.co.uk, or go onto our website, www.advantage.co.uk. There are other videos on there for other modules. If you just want to have a look around at what we do, and if you need any assistance from us or you're interested in working with us, please contact or have a look on there. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.